was generating down in my soul. And when the preacher made the invitation to Christ, we called it opening the doors of the church. I walked up front as a child and leaned against the front pew as a little boy. And Pastor, Reverend J.D. Walker, thank you, sir, tall man, over 6 feet tall, he leaned over and all he said was this: if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart the resurrection of Jesus, he said, you shall be saved. And he asked me, and I thank God for it, he said, do you believe? And I responded at 7 years old that I believe. I'm so grateful, brothers and sisters, that no one tried to prompt me on what I needed to say. I'm so grateful that nobody tried to interfere or to sit me down. I'm so grateful that no one got in my way. I'm so grateful that my parents did not stop me or the ushers at the door tried to stop me. I'm so grateful that I did not overhear folk in the church say, he's too young, or his family is this, or his family is that. I'm so grateful that no one tried to get up and to persuade or to tell me some foolishness, because I really believed as a child, and I felt it, and I knew it, and I believed that God had entered my heart, and that God had entered my life, and that God had saved my body and saved my mind and saved my soul. Oh, where would we be, brothers and sisters, if some folk would just get out the way? Where would we be if some people had not said what they said when you were trying to get your life together? Where would we be if folk had not sent pregnant girls away when they were looking for help and trying to protect the name of the family? Where would we be if the church were helping individuals that were struggling with sexuality and gender issues? Where would we be if folk that had been abused or struggling with addiction had received some encouragement from the church opposed to being talked about in the church? Where would we be if the church folk had not placed stipulations upon other folk? You got to sit in this pew, and you got to drive this kind of car. You got to wear these kind of clothes. The mother who you talked about regarding her dress, when she had no money to buy another dress. The young man you talked about whose pants was below his waist. But no one took time to teach him not only about putting your pants up, but even the purpose of why you even put on a belt in the first place. The brother you talked about, the sister you talked about, that was dealing with mental health issues, and you didn't know that they were a veteran who had fought various wars and even fighting demons because of what they had experienced, and you talked about them like a dog. Or the child that keeps acting out because they didn't know how to tell somebody that the folk in their own house was abusing them. Shame on us, shame on us, shame on us. In Romans chapter